People are made up of skin and bones, but there's so much more to me than meets the eye. My name is Jonathan Hill, and I was raised in Herrin, Illinois. It's a small town in southern Illinois. Although I am 31 years old, I'm a freshman in school. I'm currently seeking a business degree, and due to accounting, I'm thinking I'm going to be changing that very shortly. What life boils down to me, for me, is simply family. They have helped make me who I am today. Let's start off with my wife. My wife's name is Courtney. She's absolutely the most beautiful woman in the world, and I remember the first day that I met her. My friend Michael called me and said he wanted me to come over and watch a movie, and so I did, and I went through the front door and went up the stairs, and there she sat on the couch. And she was the most beautiful girl that I had ever laid eyes on. We could probably say it was love at first sight, but definitely not for her. So went in and we started watching the movie, and I immediately fell asleep. So there goes the first impression out the window. I just slept through the entire movie. So when I woke up, she was already gone. It still, however, worked out for me. We had our first date in February of 2009 and dated until September of 2009, and that's when I married her. Over the last few years, I've learned a lot about marriage, learned a lot about communication, learned a lot about what not to do in a marriage, and last year we had a joy of being able to welcome Micaiah into our lives. Our daughter is absolutely the cutest little thing in the world. She's very bright, very inquisitive. She loves discovering new things. She was born on April Fool's Day, but by no means does that make her a fool. Now that I am a father, I often think back of my own parents. My mom and dad, they live in southern Illinois. The distance does hinder them in being there all the time as far as grandparents are concerned, but they love still spoiling their granddaughter. My mom and dad taught me how to be honest and caring. Next to my mom and dad, my brother, his house is right down the street. Now, growing up, my brother and I, we didn't always see eye to eye. He, one time, came into my room and decided that he wanted to annoy me. So, I didn't want him there anymore. So I kicked him, and I kicked him really hard. He looked at me, and I could see the fury in his eye. He just was staring right through me, and I knew my end was going to come at any time. Instead, though, he turned to the door, and that door never saw what was coming to it. He punched a hole right through the door. I am so thankful to this day that that was not my face. Now, over the years, we have really amended our relationship. Now we're good friends. His family's grown. He is married and has 3 kids of his own. My niece and my nephews, they're actually getting quite old now, so Micaiah is not going to necessarily have cousins, but more of additional aunts and uncles. Now, everyone needs a support system to be successful in life, and I definitely have that. Between these people, I am challenged every day as an individual and excited about the years ahead. I know that whatever I face, the people that surround me will get me through. They're going to challenge me to become a better man in the future.